It says time is not chasing you. It's waiting for you to rise in rhythm. And it just reminded me of all the things we're talking about with circadian rhythm. Time is not chasing you. Years ago, I had this like little inkling of like, Rachel, maybe you don't have anxiety. Maybe your symptoms of feeling like you're in a hurry, like time is chasing you. Maybe that's like you just need to get up earlier and give yourself more time. And come to find out, like the more I started to wake up earlier and give myself some time and some exercise and, you know, some light exposure, a little bit of my book, just like something nice for myself in the morning, it didn't feel like time was chasing me. And it felt like I could be more in my rhythm. Like when I was stuck in anxiety mode and depression and also like on those medications too, you know, I was really going through a hard time. I know a lot of people are going through a difficult time. We have a lot of hormone dysfunction, and I know that people are just out here, they're just trying their best all the time. So this is just me sharing this with you in my journey. Time is not chasing you. It's waiting for you to rise in rhythm, like our circadian rhythm, the diet, the health, everything. You know, everything that we do, how do you get in rhythm? Like starting with just the simple conversation of blood glucose, like, you know, prioritizing your amino and fatty acids early in the morning and stabilizing the blood sugar. Like there's a reason why a lot of people now are starting to look at the carnivore diet to heal autoimmune disease and, you know, even like epilepsy. Keto diet was discovered to treat epilepsy, like brain seizures, you know. And it's fascinating how we have this epidemic of dementia and Alzheimer's, and a lot of people are pre-diabetic just because they're really in a stressful state. But when you're in rhythm, like when you can keep that blood glucose more stable, it's like you feel more stable in your mind, your immune system, your body has more energy because you're just staying at a more efficient pace. If your blood sugar is like this all the time, your body has to work harder to, because it's always bringing you back to the midline. It is all, your body's always designed. Our bodies are healing machines, and they are just always trying to bring us back down to a midline, whether that be oxygen levels, whether that be glucose levels, like our electrolytes balance. Everything has to be like in a rhythm. The body loves, like, you know, predictability and, you know, rhythmic cycles. Like we go to sleep, you know, if you start to get really in your rhythm, you'll fall asleep, you'll get sleepy at the same time each night, and you'll wake up around the same time each morning. Your body is in this rhythm, you know. So it's like, you're maybe, you know, if you are struggling with anxiety, maybe you relate to this in that being like, you know, you don't have to feel rushed. You know, you can give yourself time, and it's not waiting for you. You know, always say like, you know, our symptoms are teachers. They're not issues. They're not problems. Like when we look at our symptoms like problems and stuff that we're stuck with, that's where we will stay. We will stay like we're stuck and aggravated and frustrated with it, instead of thinking like, oh, I can do something different. Like, what is this trying to tell me? Oh, maybe I'm anxious all day. Maybe I need to get up earlier and nourish my body with a full profile of amino and fatty acids. Maybe I need to go in the sunlight and signal to my hormones that I'm awake and I want to do wakeful things during the day. You know, anytime we're out of alignment or struggling with our health, we're just struggling with this light signaling. Because when you're light and bright, when you're healthy, you radiate, you have energy, you know, you got memory, you got agility, and you have creativity and that childlike wonder. You have room for that curiosity. And, you know, when we're out of alignment, we feel tired. We feel like we have pain and cramps and headaches, and like we're waking up and feeling tired, right? Being out of alignment, you wake up and you're not waking up with your cortisol like what our body's naturally designed to do. We wake up and we feel tired. So the amino and fatty acid signaling to that. And that was just like, again, just like a beautiful, beautiful quote. Time is not chasing you. I threw it back in this deck already. I really wanted to read it again. Time is not chasing you. Time is not chasing you. It's waiting for you to rise in rhythm. Oh my gosh, we got this. We got this. Like everything's in rhythm. Night and day. The sun keeps rising. Oh, this is my deck of cards. I'm going to shuffle it. I'm just going to see what comes out. I have like a lot of quotes on here, or like even songs, or like parts of the body that are just like, I'm like, what are the odds? What are the odds? You know, that sometimes you just are like, how did this happen in life? Like, how did I run into this person? Or how was I there like right at this time, you know? Are there coincidences? Do you believe in coincidences? And it says right here, it says, show yourself. Exceptional. You're exceptional. Show yourself. You're exceptional. You know, and when you feel like you're more in rhythm, when you feel like you're more in touch with your body, like you see yourself in a perfect light. Like they say, right-mindedness always finds perfection. Like it reminds me of Viktor Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning, like always finding purpose, always finding like something, there's something around you, there's magic around you waiting to be seen. You know, it's like, it's a wonder that like the grass is green and not all dead and brown, you know, because it could be, we could be going through like a drought, but no, the grass is luscious and green and full of life. It's just so beautiful. There's a squirrel, you know, squirrel just doing its squirrely thing. Cats, you know, like there's just so many things around you. Use your discernment. Without the uncertainty, you are free. I like that quote because it's from A Course in Miracles. Without the uncertainty, you are free. Without, like, you know, the Course in Miracles talks about, like, when you feel in line, and that's about discernment too. When you feel in line, like, you feel good. And when you're in line, when you're in rhythm, when you're in your rhythm, you feel good. And that's how you know, like, that's how you know your intuition is guiding you. When you feel good, when you like what you do. So, like, what's like one thing in the morning that brings you so much excitement? Like, what can you do in the morning, getting in line, getting in rhythm, that is like deeply exciting for you? For me, like, I just like to go outside and hear the birds. I like to go on a walk, just like move my muscles. I love to have a cup of coffee and to honestly to practice moving slow, because I really have moved pretty quickly my whole life. I tend to move fast, you know, and tend to rush through things and feeling anxious. Again, time is not chasing you. So I like intentionally know, intentionally know that I'm always trying to be kind of in a hurry, but I intentionally try to move slow. So when I read my book, like, and I take my walk, like, it's not a fast-paced walk. I'm just slow and trying to relax my muscles and just like see where it goes, you know? What's gonna happen? I get some sunlight in the morning. Create from the unknown. You know, you don't have to know why your intuition is guiding you a certain way. You don't have to know. Like, sometimes you just feel that something is chaotic or it's off, and that's just your intuition. You know, you can always ask for clarity. You can always ask for clarity, and clarity will come. Okay, this is the last card I've decided. Just felt it. It says roll with it. Roll with it. Roll with your rhythm. Roll with your rhythm. Whatever you're doing from the first parts of your morning, roll with your rhythm. Roll with your biochemical cascade. Remember that time is not chasing you, and to do something that you love to do. Like, what is one thing that you love to do? How can I start my day with that, and let my chemistry just roll with it? Yeah. That's what I was thinking about. That's what I'm trying to do for myself too. You know, I had a really rough winter this past winter. It was probably the roughest winter I've ever experienced in my entire life. I felt beat down, like physically exhausted, emotionally exhausted, and I just had to take things one day at a time and really slow down and practice my meditation in the morning. And I started eating a lot of liver and raw eggs, and really the meditation like saved my life. If you get the opportunity to grab the book Breath or Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza, and Breath is by James Nestor. If you get the opportunity to grab those two books, like, I really highly recommend those to you if you're trying to like work on your health and like understand the science behind the breath. Our breath is so powerful. Like, we are biochemists, like every breath that we take. And when we feel like time is chasing us, when we feel like we're in an anxious state, our respiratory rate is accelerated, it's increased, and that is related to higher levels of cortisol. And, you know, it's just like, we don't need a rush. We don't need to be in a hurry. Like, oh, I read this really good quote today. I heard it is like, that you're in a hurry, but it's an illusion, like something like that. You're not actually in a hurry. And I think about this because I serve at a restaurant as well. It's like, am I actually in the weeds? Am I really in the weeds? Like, I might be a little bit behind on things, but am I really gonna freak out and forget everything that I need to do and be a little ball of chaos? No, I think I'm just gonna be still and know that I'm gonna get everything to these tables. Everything's gonna make it just on time. Like, it's all working out for me. And yeah, getting up early and giving myself enough time to be slow it saved my life too. Like, just give yourself time. If you're not good at giving yourself anything else, give yourself just 30 extra minutes in the morning. For me, like, I need a few hours, so I wake up really, really early and allow myself the time to slow down because, like I said, I'm recovering from winter and I'm recovering from waking up and being chased by time. So don't let yourself be chased by time. Anyway, I'm going to leave this here. I wish you the best of luck. As always, if you want to follow the journey, you can like, share, and subscribe. I flipped over the bottom of this deck. It says, it feels uncomfortable, feel it anyway. You don't have to tense. When things feel uncomfortable, you don't have to tense your body up. Try and feel into what your body feels like when you feel uncomfortable with something going on in your life. Do you like tense up? And just try and relax yourself physically. I don't know if that's helpful for you. I hope that it is, of course. But as always, I'll catch you next time. I wish you the best of luck.